Hey whales, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's June the 18th. Let's recap the markets and go over Oscar Health. For those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. And to give you an idea in terms of how I'm doing so far for my trades, you can see year to date, guys, up 78K USD, 59% win rate. So been super proud of myself so far. A very great start to the first half of this year. And for this month, you can see for June, 8.4K USD in profit, 83% win rate as well. We did take trades on Tesla and QUBT this week alongside the Discord group for some wins, right? You can see we take other high volume names like Oscar, like Palantir, Hood. So overall in the calendar view, again, solid start to the month, and hopefully I can keep up this momentum for the rest of the weeks ahead. So guys, all my trades here that you see, everything from Oscar to, Tesla, I post everything here in Discord, guys. So once you get access to Discord, you'll see all my day trade ideas. So for instance, this is a winning trade on Oscar. You get the entry zones, target, stop losses, right, for Intel, Amazon, etc., Nvidia. So you get all this access, and then you get to also follow along the exact trade that I go into. So for instance, getting filled on Tesla, right, you get this commentary, right, half profits taken on Tesla, all profits taken, and so on and so forth. So we can make a lot of money together, and I look forward to seeing you here in Discord. The link is in the bio for you to join. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into Oscar, guys. So ultimately, just from this overall structure, guys, you can see Oscar is in a continuous uptrend, right, from the lows, and we are essentially calling for Oscar to have completed this wave 2. Now, this is the more bullish scenario. There is another path that leads to one more breakdown towards the lows here, okay? But ultimately, either or, whether it dips further or this is the low right here, okay? You should be continuously buying dip on Oscar, because I do believe that Oscar can break above these highs in the future here, okay? So let's take a look. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish off all of a wave 1 sequence. WXY to finish off a flat correction. So typically flat corrections, guys, they're extremely choppy. And you can see it's very complex and choppy here, right? So this really checks off as a flat to me. And this finishes off a potential wave 2. So moving forward, this level, guys, this low is the invalidation level moving forward. So what does this mean? This means that as long as price stays above this level at $11.10, you can continue buying the dips against this low. So you can put stop losses under here, right? But ultimately, we're going to keep calling the bullish path until proven otherwise, or until we break this low, and then we can update and see what's going to happen in terms of the next price action. But if we're going to call the bullish path for now, right, you can see for Oscar, price actually came right down to the 618. This is where our Discord group, we bought in, right? And now we're officially in profit. Now we're looking for Oscar to reach at least 20 to 22 bucks here if it can continue uptrending. So let's see how Oscar can perform. And something that I do like to see is that this sort of looks like a mini or a miniature inverse head and shoulders pattern. You got the left shoulder, the head, potentially the right shoulder in. It might move sideways for a while, right? Who knows? But as long as, again, this level at $11.10 can hold, we're looking for 22 bucks, 20 bucks for Oscar to head towards. All right? So let's not worry about the bearish path for now until we get there, right? There's no need to be bearish as of now. If I start seeing some bearishness, right, then you can expect this to happen, right? Oscar to reach 940 down to $6. So how am I going to be playing this? Well, Oscar's already in my long-term portfolio. It makes up a pretty significant chunk of my portfolio there. So I bought here, right? And I'm going to be buying Oscar here if it does come down. Okay? So these are sort of the levels that I'm looking at. And let's see if we can continue heading towards that 20 bucks target for that short-term level. Now, in terms of the longer term, what am I seeing? Well, if we take the fib ratios and take the inverse, We're looking at Oscar hitting around 29 bucks into the medium long term, as well as 37. I think these are pretty good targets for the rest of this year if Oscar can keep going up, or mid next year. So what does that constitute from current prices? Right, that's another 76% gain, all the way up to 126% gain. So very good. If Oscar does dip down to $9 to $6, let's just take the $9 level, right? That's a 200% gain all the way up to 300. So this is why if Oscar does come down here, guys, do not be scared. Do not be selling your shares. You should be buying. Continuously buy Oscar, buy the dips, and ultimately you will be rewarded, guys. It's a great company. The reason why it's sort of lagging behind is because of the fact that it is in a tough regulated industry like healthcare. So the healthcare industry is a little bit bearish, but in terms of the bullish side, Oscar is doing pretty well. Okay, so growing profits, growing revenues. So looking nice to me in terms of just the fundamentals of the stock. So the technicals just needs to catch up, and I do believe it can happen. So keep buying the dips, and I look forward to becoming millionaires together. Talk to you guys soon.